नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं मानव सिन्हा और आप देख रहे हैं एक ऐसा टीवी शो which will satisfy your hunger for everything automotive right at one place because you have tuned into the Times Drive show। हर बार की तरह इस बार भी हम लेकर आए हैं एक एक्शन पैक लाइनअप, तो बिना किसी देरी के जल्दी से नजर डालते हैं क्या आने वाला है आपकी ओर ओवर द नेक्स्ट हाफ एन आवर। शुरुआत करेंगे होंडा सिटी से। दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एंटिसिपेटेड सेडान अपडेट्स ऑफ द ईयर। इट्स फाइनली हियर एंड वील टेल यू व्हाट ऑल हैज चेंज्ड। साथ ही में लेकर चलेंगे आपको ड्राइव पर BMW M440i कन्वर्टेबल में, जहां पर we'll chase the sunset and we'll try to tell you why this might be the convertible that you can consider for your precious money. And finally, we bring you a special conversation with Norton Motorcycles all the way from Spain to find out what their plans are for the Indian market for the coming year. तो जैसा कि आपने देखा, काफी कुछ आने वाला है आपकी ओर, और आज हमारे साथ है the Ducati Multistrada V2S. Now the Ducati Multistrada is one of the most iconic names when it comes to premium adventure motorcycles. In the same space, if we talk about sedans, then the Honda City has been the one that's been defining the segment for decades now in the Indian market. Finally, it has been given an update. Amber Banerjee takes you up close with it and tells you what has changed.
हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक व्यूअर्स, एंड एज यू कैन सी इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं ऑफ द फेस लिफ्टेड होंडा सिटी जो अभी रिफ्रेश कर दी गई है फॉर 2026। नाउ दिस सेडान हैज बीन इन द कंट्री फॉर 28 इयर्स सिंस 1998, और इस वीडियो में मैं आपको क्विकली बताऊंगा कि क्या क्या बदलाव एंड अपडेट्स होंडा ने करे हैं टू ब्रिंग दिस इनटू द इंडियन मार्केट दिस ईयर। Well, the big updates start from the front fascia of the entire sedan itself. अब आप देख पा रहे हैं कि यहाँ पर 2026 Honda City में काफी ज्यादा शार्प नोज डिजाइन कर दी है Honda ने, and that also continues for the LED headlamp. Now these are projector LED headlamps, and इधर लोअर बम्पर में आप देखेंगे कि एक फंक्शनल एयर डक्ट भी Honda ने इस बार ऐड कर दिया है। Overall, the DRL on the up front of the sedan is of a connected shape and gives a very distinct look for this time around. Of course, a special mention has to be for the new Honda logo that you see finished with black right up front here. अब of course Honda ने for this year around front and rear look काफी ज्यादा sharpen out कर दिया है, but यहाँ पर आपको देखने को मिलेगा वही recognizable silhouette of the car with the large window line which opens up a lot of room inside the cabin. However, here you will get to see on the ORVM कि यहाँ पर अब 360 degree कैमरा का एक element यहाँ पर add हो चुका है which was not there before, and the other fresh element are these 16-inch alloy wheels which Honda is calling the Aeroblade alloy wheels, so they get a very different design and also this dark finish even on the machine finished bits. Moving forward, of course, this is now the new black shade that Honda is finally offering for this popular sedan. तो friends, अब मैं आपको ले आया हूँ facelifted Honda City के updated interiors के अंदर, and of course the first impression that you will get is that something has changed, and that is because of this ivory colored seats and fabric that Honda has used for this year around. दूसरा सबसे बड़ा अपडेट भी इन्हीं सीट्स में है, and that is because Honda is now giving front ventilated seats in this sedan. In the center you will get to see this new 10.1-inch infotainment screen. Honda has now added 360 degree camera for this vehicle. उसके अलावा इस सेडान में अब आपको वायरलेस चार्जर भी मिल जाता है, और साथ में मिल जाता है ये इलेक्ट्रिक सनरूफ which you can operate like that. यहाँ पर आपको ड्राइवर इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए देखने को मिलेगा सेमी डिजिटल सेटअप, जहाँ पे आधी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको प्रोवाइड होती है फ्रॉम अ TFT color screen, and the speedometer is in analog format. Now all these updates that I am showing you also apply to the petrol Honda City that has also been launched alongside the new EH-EV. And in terms of drivetrain, कोई खास change Honda ने इन दोनों गाड़ियों में नहीं दिया है. This is purely a facelift. The petrol version is available with the 6-speed manual transmission or the 7-speed CVT automatic, and gets the 1.5-liter iVTEC 4-cylinder engine that produces 121 PS of power and 145 Nm of torque. The same goes for the EH-EV as well, but उसमें आपको मिल जाती है एक इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर जिससे पावर में थोड़ी बढ़ोतरी हो जाती है, and that produces 253 Newton meters of torque and returns a class-leading mileage of over 27 kilometers to the liter. Both of the Honda City sedans still get Honda Sensing Level 2 ADAS safety functions, जिसमें collision mitigation, braking आ जाती है, your adaptive cruise control is there, lane keep assist is there, and you will also see that 6 airbags, hill start control और भी बहुत कुछ safety features आपको इन sedans में मिल जाते हैं. So guys, अब मैं आ गया हूँ Honda City facelift के second row में, and of course this has been a strong suit of this sedan through its entire journey, and I can tell you that these lounge style seatings that they have here feel really comfortable in the first impression. Of course, I am 5'11", but I still feel a bit of compromise on the under thigh support. Apart from that, everything seems to be on point. There is enough headroom, and I also get these hand rests with 2 cup holders in the middle. Of course, यहाँ पर air vents भी आपको मिल जाते हैं और साथ में 2 USB-C points to charge your smart devices. Coming to the rear of the facelifted sedan, आप यहाँ पर देखेंगे that compared to the earlier model, this entire tail lamp now gets a clear lens with a smoked out treatment on the inside. पहले ये lens होता था red shade में, but now अब इसको कर दिया गया है clear, which gives a very distinct appearance to the rear end of the new City for 2026. Now Honda has also informed us that ये जो lower bumper area आप यहाँ पर देख रहे हैं, यहाँ का ये diffuser and the design has also been updated to incorporate to the facelifted version of this sedan. अब अगर हम boot space की बात करें, so here you get to see that there is ample amount of boot space, but यहाँ पर floorboard थोड़ा ऊपर है because this is the Honda City EHEV model that we are looking at right now. तो lithium ion battery pack की वजह से थोड़ा सा boot space तो compromise होता है, but उस चीज के फायदे आपको होते हैं in terms of overall range and low running costs. So I would say that is not a deal breaker at all. So guys, those were all the updates that have been done for the 2026 Honda City in a nutshell. Now before I let you go, of course, price की तो बात हमें करनी ही चाहिए. Starting price has been set similar to what was for the outgoing model, and that is rupees 11.99 lakh. And for the EHEV, which comes up only in the top end variant, the price is rupees 20.99 lakh. So those were all the highlights of the newly launched 2026 Honda City facelift.
तो ये थी Honda City facelift. क्या इससे आपका value proposition change होता है? Does it become a car that you definitely have to buy now? Well, we are driving it very soon, so make sure you tune into the Times Drive show next week because we'll tell you just how good or bad it is to drive. For the time being, let's move on to the next story. Let's talk about convertibles in India. I know that sounds like a difficult thing to sell. However, there might just be a good one out there in the form of the BMW M440i, which I drove recently. Take a look at how that went. Well, I'm someone who doesn't like waking up early, but every once in a while, there is some motivation to do so. And today, I have one such car, which is exactly that motivation. You see, some cars are built for the pleasure of driving. This is the BMW M440i. It's a convertible, as you can see, and it is a car that I have spent time driving.
I'ma have to look it off. Section cut off. Run up the block. I'ma get all these girls, bring them all back to the spot.
अब देखिए सनराइज तो हो गया, अब गाड़ी की बात कर लेते हैं, डिज़ाइन की बात करते हैं बिकॉज आई थिंक डिज़ाइन एक बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर रहेगा आपके बाइंग डिसीजन में. एंड in terms of design, this is a convertible at the end of the day, so of course it scores great marks in terms of looks. However, if you take a closer look at the design elements, then they really stand out as well. I especially like the headlamps with the fang-like light signature that they have. I'm a big fan of that. I also have grown fond of the grille. 19 इंच के व्हील्स हमें देखने को मिलते हैं, काफ़ी intricate डिजाइनिंग हमें देखने को मिलती है. I also liked the M Sport outside rear view mirrors. They're really sporty and suit the car's character. You of course get an M badging on the front fender, and even when we come to the back, once again the light signature is something that I really like. The lower half of the car is finished in gloss black, which is where you also get to see this diffuser. All in all, I think the M440i looks like $1,000,000 even when the roof is put up and closed down. अभी गाड़ी की सीट मैंने अपने ड्राइविंग पोस्चर के हिसाब से सेट कर रखी है, और जब मैं यहाँ बैठूंगा तो आप एक चीज़ ज़रूर नोटिस करेंगे कि ये जो एरिया है जहाँ से सीट बेल्ट निकल रही है, ये काफ़ी दूर है. But worry not, because once you're seated inside and you close the door, watch what happens. it pops out so that it's easier to put on your seat belts. And once you plug it in, it goes back into its original position. How cool is that? Interior की बात करें तो in typical BMW fashion, everything is put together well. Touch and feel, fit and finish, everything is top notch. BMW OS की बात करें तो काफ़ी सारे आइकॉन्स यहाँ पर हमें देखने को मिल जाते हैं. थोड़ा टैबलेट टाइप फील आता है. डिजिटल इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्लस्टर भी यहाँ देखने को मिलता है. सारी इंफॉर्मेशन हमें यहाँ पे मिल जाती है जो हमें चाहिए. Everything is easy to read. The design is crisp. There are several layouts you can choose from. यहाँ पर हमें ये knurled finish के साथ वॉल्यूम नॉब भी देखने को मिलता है, which is something I really appreciated. And there is this panel which, when you lift it up, opens up space for your wireless charging pad as well, along with a couple of cup holders. You see a USB-A port over here, although a USB-C port can be found under the center armrest storage. All in all, I really like how the cabin is spaced out. Everything feels fantastic, especially the steering wheel. इस पे जो finish है वो मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी. काफ़ी intricate तरीके से इस पे काम किया गया है. Paddle shifters यहाँ देखने को मिलते हैं. आपको अपना 12 o'clock indicator भी मिलता है like a proper sports car. Last but not the least, आगे वाली जो seats हैं वो electrically adjustable है along with lumbar support. और यहाँ पर ड्राइवर साइड पर हमें मेमोरी फंक्शन भी देखने को मिलता है. आपको ये मैनुअली एडजस्टेबल अंडर थाई सपोर्ट भी देखने को मिलता है ऑन बोथ ऑफ द फ्रंट सीट्स. सो कंफर्ट इज समथिंग दैट्स टेकन केयर ऑफ. बात करते हैं इसके रूफ की. Yes, this is a convertible. With the press of a button over here, मैं इस कार का convertible function यूज़ कर सकता हूँ. 18 सेकेंड लगते हैं इसके रूफ को खुलने या बंद करने में और 50 km/h की स्पीड तक आप ये कर सकते हैं. वेल यहाँ पर अगर आप देखेंगे तो आपको एक लीवर मिलता है. अगर आप उसको प्रेस करके बस सीट को आगे कर देंगे देन इलेक्ट्रिकली सीट अपने आप आगे की तरफ स्कूट हो जाएगी, जिसके चलते आपको अंदर जाने की स्पेस मिल जाती है. ऑफ कोर्स अगर रूफ खुली हुई है तो अंदर जाना काफ़ी आसान हो जाता है. अब अंदर बैठते हैं, देखते हैं कितना स्पेस यहाँ हमें देखने को मिलता है. Once I am seated here, all I have to do is lift the seat up और electrically this will scoot back to its position. And now that it's done, you know, surprisingly it's not that bad. थोड़ा शोल्डर रूम मुझे कम लग रहा है, लेकिन लेग रूम में मुझे प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पर महसूस नहीं होती है. कपल ऑफ कप होल्डर्स वी गेट टू सी ओवर हियर. रियर एसी वेंट्स भी हमें यहाँ देखने को मिल जाते हैं और छोटा सा बॉटल होल्डर भी हमें यहाँ पर साइड में देखने को मिल जाता है. एडजस्टेबल हेडरेस्ट है, which is a great addition. All in all, not too bad a place for adults if you're going out for short drives. अगर boot space की बात करें, then as you can see that is not the car's strong point. थोड़ा बहुत लगेज आप इस पे ज़रूर रख सकते हैं, लेकिन boot space में ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा intrusion हमें देखने को मिलता है. ऐसा इसलिए है क्योंकि जो roof है वो सारी की सारी fold down होके इस आगे वाले compartment में store होती है, जिसके चलते यहाँ पर थोड़ा space कम देखने को मिलता है. This is the iconic B58 engine. This is a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder engine. Of course, it is turbocharged and it makes 374 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque. What does this mean? Well, it will do a 0 to 100 km/h sprint in just 4.9 seconds and will go all the way to a limited top speed of 250 km/h. This is a good engine. With perfect 50-50 weight distribution and the combination of the bespoke chassis setup with the adaptive M suspension that the car gets, you always know what the car is about to do. The car can stop on the drop of a hat. And there's ample feedback and bite to help you modulate the car through those fast corners where you need that sudden braking to not disturb the car. Well, now it's time to sum up my experience with the M440i, and I'll keep it very simple. I absolutely love the car. I love what it stands for. I loved this driving experience in the M340i, where this was more of a sleeper build personality associated with the car. All we have to see is what the price is of the car. If BMW gets it right, I think this is a car that you will thoroughly enjoy driving, and it is something that you should definitely consider. और इसी के साथ वक्त हो चला एक छोटे से ब्रेक का टाइम्स ड्राइव शो पे, बट बने रहिए हमारे साथ बिकॉज वंस वी आर बैक वील बी टेकिंग यू ऑल द वे टू स्पेन टू कैच होल्ड ऑफ अ वेरी स्पेशल पर्सन एट नॉर्टन मोटरसाइकिल्स टू फाइंड आउट जस्ट व्हाट देयर प्लान्स आर फॉर द इंडियन मार्केट. स्टे ट्यून्ड. वेलकम बैक. मैं हूं मानव सिन्हा. आप देख रहे हैं द टाइम्स ड्राइव शो और आज हमारे साथ है द Ducati Multistrada V2S. Now Ducati as a manufacturer has had a strong hold in the premium luxury motorcycling space in the Indian market, but they're now set to get a big competitor in the form of Norton Motorcycles, who will be coming to our shores very soon. What's the source behind it? Well, I got hold of someone special at Norton Motorcycles all the way in Spain to find out what their plans are. Take a look. Richard, thank you so much for joining us
Great to see you. Great to see you.
for this special conversation. You've got a wonderful motorcycle making its way to the world, and it's coming from a very special brand, a brand that you're heading. So talk us through it. What's going on behind the scene? There's a lot of talk of resurgence for the Norton brand. So what's happening?
This bike's built on 128 years of history. Norton's renowned for innovative design, innovative engineering, and an incredible riding experience. And this bike builds on that tradition. Of course, it's a distinctive look. It's a modern style. The design of the bike has got many world firsts in terms of technology and what it's bringing for the rider experience. But it builds on that tradition of simply being like the best bike in the world to ride.
A lot has changed since the last 5 years for Norton brand. One of the big change, of course, is TVS getting into the picture and the brand making a grand comeback. So what has changed with TVS coming on board? What differences have you felt in coming out with a new product like the Manx R today?
Absolutely. So TVS has been a total game changer for the Norton brand. This is a third largest manufacturer in the world, growing faster than almost any automotive company. TVS are in 90 countries around the world. We start straight away able to deliver parts, able to deliver tools, able to deliver training, able to offer finance to dealers, able to offer finance to our customers, and all of that with a scale that our competitors would love to have. If you look at Ducati or BMW, they're doing 60 to 200,000. Our parent company has the strength of a 6 million bike manufacturer. And so we're able to make sure that we're bringing the best bikes in the world, but at a price that, whilst it's reflective of the amazing quality of these bikes, is within reach for the first time for some people in terms of a Norton.
So it's interesting you mentioned the competition here. I would say with the backing of TVS and the craftsmanship that Norton is known for, and has been known for over a century now, be it the manufacturer from Novale, from Bologna or Bavaria, all of them are obviously competing in the same space, but they don't come with a backing like Norton now has. So do you think this will give you a great benefit maybe 5 years, 10 years down the line?
We're not trying to be like other manufacturers, and you mentioned the location of a couple.
Yeah.
This bike is incredibly distinctive in its design. It's incredibly distinctive in its engineering, and the experience it gives to consumers, whether that's going as fast as anyone's capable of around a track, or whether it's riding on the road. And that's because we've done something different. We threw away the rule book for the FIA, for the FIM, and just went with the first principle of what consumers want. What does a rider want? What do they want from this bike? What experience do they want? How do they want it to look? How do they want it to feel? What design details do they want? What engineering details do they want? There are bikes that are designed for racing. Ours is designed to be track and road, and to enable every rider to really get the most out of that experience.
So speaking of the Manx R, as you mentioned, you're obviously towing a different line altogether. You're not chasing the 10/10s on the track. So does that make your job more simpler, or does it make it tougher?
My job is to tell the story, is to connect people that love bikes to this machine. I came into this as a bike rider myself, as a customer of Norton, a collector of Nortons, and the joy I'm getting out of it on the track and on the road, I just want to make sure that everyone understands what it's like, and that they can connect to Norton be part of this journey, and then can have one of these bikes themselves.
So as a collector, I don't have to tell you the weight that the name Manx carries for Norton. What does it mean today in 2026?
So I think one of the things that we were really conscious of with Norton is it means a lot to a lot of people. It's deep-seated. It's a really emotional connection, and the trust people put in a bike when they go and ride it is huge, and the love that they feel for the machine that gives them that experience is the same. And so that was something that we took very seriously as a weighty issue. The important thing is, it isn't our job to preserve that in time as a museum piece. It's not our job to keep making replicas of bikes made in the 50s or 60s. It's our job to make sure that my children, my children's children, continue to have the best engineer, the best experience you can have on a bike for years to come. And that just as all the way through its history, Norton has been synonymous with pushing the edges on the boundaries on design and on engineering. And it's our job to make sure that we're doing that again. And Brian and Simon done a tremendous job in having the best in the world on both fronts.
So, Richard, thank you so much. You really have a fantastic product at your hand, and I think it's really heartening as a motorcyclist to see the resurgence of a brand that we all hold very dear to ourselves. Obviously, it's off to a great start. We will be looking forward to this coming to the Indian market as well. But as of today, I wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much for having us here.
Well, thanks for coming and spending the time with us. I'm glad you enjoyed this morning's ride, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you tear it up around that track.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
और इसी के साथ हमारा समय आपके साथ आज के लिए यहीं समाप्त होता है। उम्मीद है आपको हमारा शो पसंद आया होगा। अगर कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, कुछ बताना चाहते हैं या हमारी टीम के साथ जुड़ना चाहते हैं तो टाइम्स ड्राइव के सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स पर हमें फॉलो ज़रूर करें। And if you're planning to buy a new car, a new motorcycle, or perhaps something like the Ducati Multistrada V2S, then make sure you visit timesdrive.in, because that is the place where you will find all the necessary information to make an informed purchase. With that, I take your leave. I'll catch you same time next week, only on the Times Drive Show.